ॐ नमः शिवाभ्यां नवयौवनाभ्यां परस्पराश्लिष्टवपुद्धराभ्यां नगेन्द्रकन्यां वृषकेतनाभ्यां नमो नमः शङ्कर पार्वतीभ्यां नमो नमः शङ्कर पार्वतीभ्यां ॐ नमः शिवाय. Embodiment of divine souls, Amma's most beloved children, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Today is a great day. We are going to discuss some beautiful points about Draksharama Bhimeswara Swami. Draksharama Bhimeswara Swami Maha Kumbhabhishekam program is going to take place in December 20th to 25th. 25th is a special function day for Bhimeswara Swami. In entire India, there is no birthday functions for Shiva in any temple also. There are so many thousands and thousands of temples in India, but in any temple they never performed Shiva's birthday because there is no birth and death and all these things are not for Shiva. Shiva means eternal, absolute, supreme oneness only. There is no duality. So for that Shiva, only one temple, ages and ages onwards, they performed a special puja, a birthday celebrations on December 25th every year. This is so special. So this year we have a special programs are going to performed in Draksharamam Ati Rudram. All of you know about Ati Rudram already. Ati Rudram is a beautiful and divine program. Divine program. Any other yajnas are not equal to Ati Rudram. This is a Maha Kumbhabhishekam. After 70 years, this program was waiting for all of your sake. Let everybody have to come all the way to Draksharamam to be a part of this program, to take the blessings of the beautiful divine Shiva in the name of Draksharama Bhimeswara Swami. Bhimeswara Swami. Bhima means huge, a gigantic form. Bhimeswara Lingam means largest self-born Shivalingam in the entire country. 14.5 feet. This is the biggest visible lingam outside. Visible lingam. Inside the Mother Earth, we cannot predict how much is the depth of the base of the Shivalingam. So the Shivalingam was beautifully self-born Shivalingam, crystal Shivalingam. The speciality of this Shivalingam is Ardhanariswara Shivalingam. We have a mountain, Ardhanariswara mountain in the entire universe is Arunachala mountain. Arunachala mountain is the Ardhanariswara mountain. That is Shiva and Shakti. Then it is a complete oneness only. Here, this Shivalingam, a special Shivalingam, Ardhanariswara Shivalingam. We have been already to the Pancharamas. A couple of times, all of our groups in our temple tours, you know about the Pancharamas. There are so many millions of people in our world. Every day they chanted Rudram. Without Rudram they cannot drink, eat, they cannot sleep. Rudram is their breath. They love Rudram like anything. Rudram is so divine. The part of the Yajurvedam, in the middle of the Yajurvedam, we have this Rudram comes, Namakam and Chamakam. Suppose if one person want to do the Ati Rudram in his lifetime, every day he have to do the Rudram chanting, recitation. To finish this Ati Rudram portion, approximately it took 41 years, 41 long years. So lot of people they fell in love with Rudram. Love is there, their breath is Rudram, they love Rudram like anything. Every day they chanted Rudram. When they're sleeping, Rudram automatically going in their heart without their knowledge. That is the beauty of the Rudram recitation. The power of Rudram purifies each cell of the body and it gives us liberation from all of the impurities in the human life. And so much elevation, purity, divinity comes in the life, and there is a lot of difference they will get in their life, like the Kshira Nira Vivekanyayam. It means the swan have the discriminative knowledge how to separate the milk from water. Similarly, the sadhaka who every day chants Rudram, he have the discriminative knowledge to know about the truth and untruth. What is truth and what is untruth? What we have to do, what not to do. That discriminative knowledge naturally born in their life. When once this discriminative knowledge comes in the life, life will become truly spiritual. The true spirituality born that day itself in the life. He know what to speak, what not to speak. What is dharma? Righteousness. What is unrighteousness? He know what to do. The good activities, selfless activities. So all these things are, when you practice Rudram, you will get the greatest benefit of total 100% purification, blemishlessness in human life. Human life will become divine life. Each breath comes from the people who did everyday Rudram recitation. They are walking gods on this Mother Earth. We have once in Atlanta Ati Rudram. The Ati Rudram, innumerable people from different parts of the world, countries, continents, they came all the way to Atlanta in a small place with lot of devotion and surrender to the Almighty. The recitations constantly going and constantly everybody hearts are chanted Om Namah Shivaya, the Shiva Panchakshari Maha Mantram. To cross the ocean of the ignorance, Shiva Panchakshari is a small boat. The Shiva Panchakshari purifies the Panchabhutas within our body. All kinds of the karmic bondages are burnt by the recitation of the Shiva Panchakshari Mahamantram. So here, Bhimeswara Swami, Bhima means huge, beautiful, divine Shivalingam, largest lingam in the world, self-born Shivalingam in the world. Crystal one, Yuga Yugas God, not in the Yuga, Treta Yugam. Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan came here. He went to Sri Sailam, Kalahasti, Draksharamam. In between these three pilgrimages, the land is called Deva Bhumi, the divine land. We have Tapo Bhumis, Yoga Bhumi, Jnana Bhumi, all the Bhumis are here. But this Trilinga Desham, it's not the regular land. When you think about Draksharama Bhimeswara, that I have to go there, the thought itself is destroyed. Innumerable lifetimes of the karma load from the shoulders. Just that one thought itself is destroyed. Innumerable lifetimes of the karma load. That is the power of the thinking about Draksharama Bhimeswara Swami. Bhimeswara Lingam, largest lingam in the universe. The beautiful Ardhanarishwara, powerful Shivalingam, standing in front of that Bhimeswara Swami, one fraction of a second is enough. That Shivalingam is going to grant us great moksha in this lifetime. With what type of the heart? With the faith, with love, with devotion. With devotion to surrender to the Supreme Almighty. God, you call me all the way. I cross all these oceans. I run like anything towards your lotus feet. You blessed me with the greatest grace. You are so gracious. I know that I am not worthy to come to your lotus feet, but with your grace I am all the way here at your lotus feet. So with the grace of God, when we think about God that one fraction of a second, truly with devotionally from the bottom of our heart, definitely I am sure so much karma will be destroyed. We are out of danger of these karma loads. What about these karma loads? These karma loads are cause for the again future births. What all the karma we did with our own hands, we have to repay all the things. To repay that karma, there is a way to think about God, to repent ourselves, to realize the mistakes, and we must not repeat the same thing in our life again and again. We have to have true faith, true devotion, Nijja Bhakti, true devotion, absolute faith in God, absolute love in God, oneness of that supreme truth, definitely bend down to his son. Kasi is a beautiful divine place. Shankar Bhagavan, one of the divine place. Because India in ancient time, lot of other faiths are occupied this country, ruled by other people. That time some rules comes there. So in that rules, all the Hindus only allowed in the temple, not other faiths people. But in the Bhimeswara Swami, hold his beautiful hands and inviting all of us, let my children have to come and have my darshan. Kasi and Bhimeswara Swami, both pilgrimages are same. Let me speak about in the Skanda Puranam, Bhimeswara Khandam. In the 8th chapter, they mentioned beautifully about Bhimeswara Swami Kshetra Mahatyam, the power of that Kshetram, the pilgrimage, just the power of the pilgrimage. The power of the pilgrimage when they spoke Agastya Bhagavan to Vyasa Maharshi. Vyasa Maharshi, all of you know already, he was divided the 4 Vedas, Rigvedam, Yajurvedam, Samavedam and Atharvana Vedam. And then Ashtadasa Puranas and Upapuranas and 100,000 slokas of Mahabharatam. Beautiful Mahabharatam. There is no equal epic like Mahabharatam and Ramayana. These both are 2 eyes for Sanatan Dharma. To live in the world, they give so many solutions for human beings. Going back to the Draksharamam Bhimeswara Swami Kshetram, the Bhimeswara Swami Kshetra Mahatyam was described like this. Draksharama samam tirtham nastyena bhuvanatraye. Bhuvanatraye means in the 3 worlds, there is no equal divine place like Draksharamam. In the Bhuvanatraya means in Vaikuntham, Kailasam, in all of these 3 worlds, there is no equal greater place like Draksharamam. Draksharama samam tirtham nastyena bhuvanatraye. Bhuvanatraya, traya means 3. In the 3 worlds, there is no equal greater place like Draksharamam. This is the greatest divine land. Each particle of this land is so divine. We cannot predict how much is the divinity in that land because God born physically in the form of this divine Ardhanarishwara Shivalingam, the most largest lingam in the entire universe. A beautiful lingam with Shakti, not just with Shiva. Shiva means Nischalam, it means unmoved. Shakti means Chaitanyam, means consciousness. Shiva is silence, absolute silence. There is no movement at all. It is completely stillness, silence, completely inward, in samadhi state. There is no movement at all. That is Shiva. But Amma, Divine Mother is not like that. Divine Mother is completely opposite. Divine Mother is consciousness. Like billions of tsunamis now, that is her speed. Very powerful. That Shakti, she just entering into the heart of Shiva like a small spot. Then he comes outside from the Maha Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Tapo state. That's the greatest state. Then he get that I-ness. That I-ness means not the human I-ness, ego I-ness. It's not the ego I-ness. Aham Spurana, that supreme I-ness, the supreme consciousness. And Shiva, Shakti, both are same. Take a biggest stone. The biggest stone is suppose 100 pounds and 200 pounds. The 200 pounds of the weight is included in the stone. It's not separated from the stone. We cannot separate the weight from the stone. Similarly, the Shakti is never going to separate it from the divine Shiva. Shiva and Shakti both are like the stone and the weight, the moon and the moonlight, the milk and the milk white color. So Shiva and Shakti are always like the sunlighting, the radiance of the sun. So the consciousness is movement. It's always moving in a rhythmic way, in a systematic way to control all of these universes. If any disasters comes in the world, then Mother awakened Shiva and both are taking care of the universal family. They are always concerned about the world, concerned about her children, concerned about their all this creation. So because the total creation comes from God only. It not comes from anywhere else. It comes from only from the truth only. So that's why this Nischalatvam, the Shiva, is also called in one of the mantras Sthanuhu. Sthanuhu means there is no movement. It is like a mountain. No? For example, take a mountain, a biggest huge mountain. The mountain never moves for a wind and for any like the mountain never moves for any wind and any cyclones comes and any huge rainfall. It never moves. It is unmoved. Sthanuhu means unmoved. It means where can he move? He is supreme, all-pervading truth. There is no room to move for Shiva. There is no room. The supreme Shiva is in the form of the light, all-pervading in the entire creation. Where can he move? Where can he go? So that's why this is called Sthanuhu. Beautiful mantra. That Sthanuhu Shivalingam is Bhimeswara Swami Shivalingam, including with the powerful Shakti, Divine Mother. Divine Mother can born like a daughter for anybody, even in our world also. She will become daughter for you also. Your daughter is nothing but Divine Mother only. Your daughter is Gayatri Devi. Your daughter is Maha Saraswati Devi. Your daughter is with a lot of radiance in her face, Lakshmi Devi. Your daughter is speaking very kind and sweet and wonderful words. She is Saraswati Devi, Sharada Devi. Your daughter is very energetic. She is Kali Devi. Your daughter is very powerful, Gayatri Devi. Your daughter is so kind. She is always feeding people, Annapurna Devi. So there are so many Devis. All the Devis comes in your home also in the form of your daughter. But this Divine Mother become anybody daughter also in the world before also. But she never going to accept any other human being like her husband. Only her half body is Shankar Bhagavan only. Shankar Bhagavan is only her half body. So that's why Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Saktaha Prabhavitum. Shiva, when Shakti enter into your body, you are able to do this entire creation with her mere will. She is the inspiration behind all of your acts. Without her inspiration and her movement, you're never going to do anything. With mother's will only, you went and took the poison and helped the wolves. In the Hala Hala Bhakshanam time, Shankar Bhagavan took the very dangerous poison. He was asking Divine Mother, can I take? Yes. Immediately take, help the wolves. Help the world. She knows the power of Shiva. So that's why immediately there is no second thought in mother's heart. Definitely please go and help them. That is the dedication of Shiva and Shakti. All the time they are sacrificing everything for the welfare of the world. So here in Draksharamam, the beautiful, powerful Shivalingam that is called the Tatpurusha Shivalingam. The name of the Shivalingam is the Tatpurusha. Tatpurushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. There are so many Rudra Gayatri mantras. So many Rudra Gayatri mantras. But this is the main Rudra Gayatri mantra chanted by everybody, ages and ages and ages onwards. Because of Bhimeswara Swami was worshipped by Rama in the Treta Yugam. Imagine how ancient this Sivalingam was there. How ancient time onwards this Sivalingam was there. And Harishchandra, King Harishchandra came here. Ajja Maharaju came here. The grandfathers of Rama's dynasty, everybody came here and they did the puja for the Bhimeswara Swami Mahashivalingam. So that's why here Draksharamam Samam Tirdam Nastyena Bhavanatraye Bhogamokshod Daksharama Mahapuram. Bhoga Mokshodbhavapuram Daksharama Mahapuram. Bhoga Mokshodbhavapuram. It means this Daksharama Puram, when we enter into this just in the land, this land is going to grant to the people Bhoga. All kinds of the wishes are going to fulfill. Moksha. It's not easy job to get moksha. It's not a funny word to speak about moksha. Moksha means some countless lifetimes, countless lifetimes. Human body people took, and then they need to go inside to search the Supreme Self, to experience that absolute light within themselves. Then liberation comes from all kinds of the negative instincts, and they will a liberated soul. Finally, that kind of liberated souls are experienced this absolute Ananda, the supreme Brahman within. Beautiful. So, moksha is not just a word, we will get moksha in this lifetime. It's not just a word to speak that. We know what is moksha, the value of the two letters. Moksha beautiful Mukta Sthiti, Jivan Mukta Sthiti. He who have completely desireless, pure inside, blemishless, and no interest in any of these worldly desires, and not interested to listen any of these materialistic things, not interesting to earn monies or any of these things in the world. He who have always the inward heart, he who have always absolutely love towards the Almighty within, then all the chakras are blossom, the Shakti enter into the Sahasrara, yogi experience the absolute boundless bliss and ananda within himself. That highest samadhi state, he experienced ananda. There is no words to explain about it. We have to experience that. That Bhoga Moksha Mahapuram is the Draksharamapuram. This is the words from Agastya Maharshi described about the Skanda Purana Bhimeswara Mahakandam. In the 8th chapter, there are innumerable slokas about the Draksharama, the land particles, the dust particles of the Draksharama Kshetram. That is the power of the land particles. They are describing about the bees and the small animals and the birds and the trees and the breeze and the rivers and water ponds, innumerable things. The beauty of this Draksharama Bhimeswara Swami Kshetram, the Sivalingam was in the middle. Imagine like a lotus flower, children. The lotus flower is so beautiful. Some lotus flowers have 16 petals. Some beautiful lotus flowers have 108 petals. In the middle of the 108 petals of a beautiful lotus flower, there are 108 self-born, beautiful Shivalingas are around the Draksharama. There are some special distances, exactly certain distances. In that area, one petal comes, there is a self-born, beautiful Shivalingam. And the second petal, third petal, 8th petal, 10th petal, 100 petal, 108 petals, 108 beautiful Shivalingas, powerful Shivalingas. And there are so many holy Tirthams, holy Tirthams. And in the middle of these 108 Shivalingams, the beautiful, gigantic, very powerful Shivalingam, Bhimeswara Swami Shivalingam. Can we imagine that? When you go and see from the aerial view, then Agastya Maharshi took Vyasa Maharshi all the way to the aerial view. Please come Vyasa, come with me. And they both are going into the aerial view. From the top, they are standing in the sky. From the top of that 108 Shivalingams area, he showed, this is the Shivalingam, this is the Shivalingam, this is the place, this is 8 Shivalingams. In the middle of that Shivalingam, around there are 8 Shivalingams, 8 petals. In the 8 petals, the Saptarishis they worship the Shivalingams. And the Bhimeswara Shivalingam was very hot, Agni Lingam. This Agni, Mahagni, awaken the Kundalini Agni when you stand in front of the Shivalingam with your devotion, when you are ready to attain that state. Suppose if you never do any yoga, meditations, or never get any faith, how can we get that state? If we are very ready to blossom, we are ready to offer our heart to God, then God is ready to grant us moksha, salvation. When we never think about God in our entire lifetime, of course the divine darshan is going to destroy a lot of karma load, mountains of karma load in this lifetime. I welcome all of my divine children. This is my responsibility to tell as your own mother. I have to tell you, welcome for to get this blessings of the Ati Rudram in Draksharamam Ati Rudram Kshetram.